So, welcome to Toronto.
Thanks.
And I should also mention Harmony and I have been friends for about 10 years. I guess we met at Sundance in 1995, I think, when Harmony was there with kids, and I was there with one of my movies, and it was the world premiere of Kids. And we got drunk during the screening. We smuggled in a bottle of tequila that Gus Van Sant had, and I remember getting quite drunk during the screening, but it was a good movie. So I'm going to ask you a few questions about Kids, and then we'll watch a couple of clips. When I just watched all your movies again, and it kind of struck me that when it came out 10 years ago, people really thought it was some kind of shocking expose of like youth, of the new youth of today, and it was almost like a documentary of this kind of new youth scene. But actually, looking at it now, it seems like it's really a very carefully constructed narrative about like a group of kids in New York, a very specific group of kids that you knew. So I'm just wondering if you have seen the movie, and since you told me earlier that you haven't seen Ken Park yet, but and if you've seen it lately and what your thoughts are about it now. Is that too general?
No, that's good.
Okay.
These things are funny. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I don't really watch my films so much, so I've seen it probably since it was made, but I forget what you asked.
Oh yeah, like it was seen as like a slice of life kind of like documentary or something, but it actually seems like a very constructive like narrative. So, which is it?
I think it has. Well, I think it straddles.
Go on. I'm listening.
Well, I think you're probably both.
Okay.
It has some of that.
Okay. And how long have you been sober now? No. We'll get into that later. That was kind of a stupid question. So let's run a clip. This is the first clip from Kids.
How do these things work? How am I supposed to know? How much are you gonna take? I don't know. How much you want? 10? 15 is good though. You ever take one of these things out with your teeth? Steve. You girls don't bleed yet, that's why. My girl's got mad flavor. Heavy flow.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
Heavy flow.
For me, for you. Good shit, motherfucker, yo. But I'm supporting your ass. You know? You bastard. Fuck out of here. Yo, it is dumb hot out. It's just a fucking sauna in here, man. Yo, it's crazy hot out. Word, yo. Come on, nigga. Yeah, you think that should be nasty tonight? Yeah, probably. Yo, you got any weed around here? Nah, yo, we should run by the park and pick up some. Maybe Darcy. Yeah. True. Yo, I gotta start wearing more hats. This is my tape, man. Yeah, my hair looks busted, dude. I'm gonna get bald, B. You are?
Hell yeah. The other day, a short Chinese bitch tried to look good with muscles. We get mad. Titties will fuck up any nigga that steps to me, yo.
Got hairy armpits, yo. Word up. You got buckwheat in a headlock right there, kid.
Is that your line, buckwheat in a headlock?
It fucking stink, dude. It's so stink.
That shit gives me a rash all over my armpits, on my stomach and shit. I like my smell. It's fucking natural.
You still stink.
All the stink.
What's the fuck? Fail. Oh. Look at this busted ass nigga.
Ah, that's me, nigga. Me and your bitch.
Jeez.
Okay, cut. Okay, so one thing I'm curious about watching that is it's, you know, the dialogue seems really natural and some of it improvised. So how much was actually written and how much is improvised, or that whole process? And were you around during the whole making of that film?
Well, it's probably about like a 64, well, maybe an 80 to 20% split. Like 80% on this side.
For
well, actually,
scripted, 80% scripted.
Well, I can't. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Because that line about when he says his armpit looks like buckwheat in a headlock, that sounds like something you would write, but
he made that
it
up.
isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think most of that stuff was.
But you're friends with Justin, or
Justin's dead now. He
yeah, I
killed
know,
himself,
I know.
yeah.
But you were friends with him, right?
Yeah.
So that would be, he would know like your kind of sensibility or your sense of humor. So that's how he would come up with a line like that, right?
Probably.
Yeah. So that whole process of making the movie, I mean, were you there? You were there for kids, like every day on set, or?
Yeah. I mean, what happened was like I'm not from New York, but when I moved there.
In what year?
Well, yeah, I just went there really quickly, but I studied some. I was actually in the business department, and
Of what?
yeah, I forget.
Like a school?
Well, I was supposed to be in the writing department, but I ended up taking business classes.
Okay.
And so there were these kids that would hang out in the park, and
Washington Square Park.
yeah, and I thought they were interesting, and I hung out with them, and then we were friends. We became friends, and
Did that include like Justin and?
yeah, all these guys. I mean, everyone.
And Leo as well.
Yeah, he was.
That was Leo Fitzpatrick, the other actor.
He came in later, but he was part of that scene, I guess, at the time. It was like 1993, I think.
Justin Pierce, who plays the guy that was sucking on the tampon, committed suicide about three years ago.
Yeah, like 4 years ago. It was horrible.